This is TWiT.
For everyone is a core philosophy for us at Google. That's why, from the earliest days, search works the same, whether you're a professor at Stanford or a student in rural Indonesia. It's why we build affordable laptops for classrooms everywhere. And it's why we care about the experience on low-cost phones in countries where users are just starting to come online with the same passion as we do with premium phones. And it goes beyond our products and services. It's why we offer free training and tools through Grow with Google, helping people grow their skills, find jobs, and build their businesses. And it's
important,
how
I
we
think, for
develop
Google
our
to be seen
technology,
as a good citizen.
ensuring the responsible development of AI, privacy and security that works for everyone, and products that are accessible at their core.
There's that privacy word again.
Let's start
Yeah,
with
I think
building
it's in
AI
their.
for
I think
everyone.
it's in their belief system. It's in their
Bias has been a
DNA.
concern in
But
science
they need to communicate
long
it, and they need to
before
do
machine
it.
learning came along. The stakes are clearly higher with AI. It's not enough to know if a model works. We need to know how it works. We want to ensure that our AI models don't reinforce bias that exists in the real world. It's a hard problem, which is why we are doing fundamental computer science research to improve the transparency of machine learning models and reduce bias. Let me show you what I mean.
This is also
When
very
computer
hard and
scientists
very
deploy
important
machine
problem.
learning models, it can sometimes
We've
be
seen this with
difficult
face
to
recognition that
understand
can't
why
work
they
with
make a
people who
certain
aren't white,
prediction.
Right.
or have a
Most
higher
machine
false
learning
positive
models
rate with people of
appear
color.
to operate on low-level features.
And that's a serious flaw.
Edges and lines in
Yes.
a picture, color of a single pixel. That's very different than the higher-level concepts more familiar to humans, like stripes on a zebra. To tackle this problem, Google AI researchers are working on a new methodology called TCAV, or testing with concept activation vectors. Let me give you an example. If it's a machine learning model trained to detect zebras, you would want to know which
Zebras
variables
are
were being used
not
to
an
decide
accident. They're
if it
notoriously
meets a
difficult for
zebra or
AI.
not. TCAV can help you understand if the concept of stripes was important to the model's prediction. In this particular case, it makes sense. Stripes are an important predictor for the model. Now suppose a classifier was trained on pictures of doctors. If the training data
again.
was mostly males
There we go.
wearing
Yep.
coats
Yep.
and stethoscopes, then the model could inaccurately assume that being male was an important prediction factor. There are other important examples as well.
This is very good stuff.
Now imagine an AI
Absolutely.
system that could help with detecting skin cancer. To be effective, it would need to recognize a wide variety of skin tones representative of the entire population. There's a lot more to do, but we are committed to building AI in a way that's fair and works for
Marcus
everyone.
Brownlee also asking, has anybody
Including
identified Sundar Pichai's
identifying
watch
and
yet?
addressing bias in our own ML
We
models.
gadget geeks really are a strange
Sharing
The
bunch.
first thing I noticed.
and
Yeah.
open data
Yep.
sets to help
This is almost a shot at Amazon's recognition.
Another
Yes,
way we build for
very
everyone
much so.
is by ensuring
And this is
that
the
our
right
products are
tack
safe
for
and
Google to
private.
take, because everything
That
they've shown
people
here
have
need
clear,
they
meaningful
need the
choices
data.
around their
They need
data.
to make you okay with
We
that.
strongly believe that privacy and security are for everyone, not just a few. This is why powerful privacy features and controls have always been built into Google services. We launched
shout
incognito
out to the
mode in
data
Chrome
liberation
over a
front.
decade ago. We pioneered
Very
Google
early on.
Takeout, which gives you easy controls to export your data.
Do you ever go back and look at your
Email,
Google data
contacts,
history?
photos,
I do from
all
time
of
to
our
time, and
products.
it's always shocking.
Scary. Yes.
But we know our work on privacy and security is never done.
Ultimately, it's going to come
We
down
want
to
to do
trusting
more
Google.
to stay
because
ahead of constantly evolving.
if
user
this stuff's going to work, they're going to need that data.
We've been working on a significant set of enhancements, and I want to talk you through a few. Today, you can already find all your privacy and security settings in one place in your Google account. To make sure your Google account is always at your fingertips,
Florence
we are making
Ion's
it
in the
easily
crowd
accessible
there, and she
from your
says,
profile
it's
photo.
cold.
If you're in search,
It looks
you can
cold.
tap on your photo
Better than
and you
90
can
degrees.
quickly
Yeah.
access the most relevant privacy controls for search in case your data in search.
They're putting these controls
Here, you can
in
view
search,
and
which is
manage your
great.
recent
That's where it
activity,
should be, not hidden away.
and you
Nope.
can easily
They
change
learned the
your
lesson.
privacy settings. Last week, we announced auto delete controls, which you'll also be able to access right from the app. Data helps make search work better for you. And with auto delete, you can choose how long you want it to be saved.
Jeff Jarvis just
For
got
example,
internet
3
connectivity because
or
I got
18
20
months.
tweets from him in a row.
After which any old data will be
So-
automatically
so
and
in
continuously
the middle of
deleted from
Twitch,
your
I think,
account.
you know, you can automatically delete, say after 3
This is
months, let
launching
Google
today
learn from the
for
data,
web and app
and then
activity.
it's gone.
They've announced
rolling it
that,
out
yeah,
to
this
locations
capability to
coming
set a
weeks.
time
And
limit
we'll
on your.
continue to bring features
data
such as this
collection.
to more controls over time.
I think this is a good idea too.
In addition, one-tap access to your Google account will be coming to our major products,
That's really important.
including Chrome,
Put it up front.
Where it needs
Search,
to be, absolutely.
Assistant,
Yep.
YouTube, Google News, and Maps. And speaking of Maps, if you tap on your profile photo, in addition to finding easy access to your privacy controls, you'll find a new feature, Incognito Mode. Incognito Mode has been a popular feature in Chrome since it launched, and we are bringing this to Maps. While in Incognito in Maps, your activity, like the places you search and navigate to, won't be linked to your account.
You're
We
off
want to
the
make
grid.
it easy to enter in and
Well,
out of Incognito.
Notice he said
and
won't be
Maps
linked
will
to your
soon
account.
join
Didn't say
Chrome
won't be
and
collected.
YouTube with support for Incognito, and we'll be bringing
And
it
both
to
Apple and
search as
Google have
well
for some time been
this
trying to
year.
anonymize location data because
Right.
it is so powerful.
Mhm.
My problem with incognito mode is people think it does more than it does, both on
Another
the
way
browser
True.
and I imagine
True.
the other
ensure
tools.
your privacy is by working hard to keep your data secure. From safe browsing, which now protects over 4 billion devices every day, to using TensorFlow to significantly reduce phishing attacks in Gmail. We also encourage users to use two-step verification because an additional layer of protection is always helpful.
I have it
Today,
on all of my
we are
devices for
making
my Google.
two-step verification even more convenient for
too.
everyone by bringing the protection of security keys directly into your Android phone. So now you can confirm a sign-in with just a tap.
Yeah, I've been using
Today,
that a lot.
It'll be available to
same.
over 1 billion compatible
On
devices.
all my Chromebooks, all my
Yeah,
phones.
yeah.
Yep.
You can now say approve or deny on the Google Authenticator, and that's really
We
great. Actually,
always
it's the Google
want to
app.
do
It's not even
more
the
for
Authenticator.
users,
Right.
but do it with less data over time. So we are applying the same cutting-edge AI research that makes our products better and applying it to enhance user privacy. Federated learning, this is a new approach to machine learning developed by Google, is one example. It allows Google's AI products to work better for you and work better for everyone without collecting raw data from your devices. Instead of sending data to the cloud, we flip the model. We ship machine learning models directly to your device. Each phone computes an update to the global model, and only those updates, not the data, is securely uploaded and aggregated in large batches.
This is
to
a
improve
great
the
way
global model.
to make every one
And
of
then the
those
updated global
billion
model
Android
is sent
devices
back
out
to
there
everyone's device.
part
Let
of
me
their
explain it with a
learning.
concrete example.
TensorFlow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
I mean,
Gboard.
it's basically
Google's
learning at the
keyboard.
edge, and then
Yeah.
without the
Using
data,
on-device learning
the
alone,
master
when new words become
model
popular,
gets smarter.
Gboard would not be able to suggest them until you've
So
typed them many
Google's
times.
keyboard for Android,
Federated
Gboard,
learning,
which is
however,
great. It is available
allows
on
Gboard
Mac
to
as
learn
well,
new words
iOS as well.
like BTS
Clearly, it's been doing this for some
or
time.
YOLO, after
Which is
thousands
typical of
people
Google,
start
right? They
using
give you
them
these tools,
without
but
Google
really what
ever
they're
saying
doing
anything you type.
is
Actually,
learning.
with BTS, it's probably millions of people.
I wonder if
This is
the
not
iOS
just
version of
research.
Gboard has
In
this
fact,
as well.
Gboard is
Yeah,
already
interesting.
using federated learning to improve next word prediction.
I am told by the
as
young
well as
people that
emoji
BTS
prediction
is a group,
across tens of millions of devices.
a
Take
band.
your word for it.
It's still very early, but we are excited about
It's
the
educational
progress
testing
It's
services to me.
that South Korean boy band.
across many more of
Oh
our
yeah,
products.
yes. I wake up to them every morning.
Oh yes, who doesn't? I love that they got to plug that.
Privacy and security are the foundation for all the work we do, and we'll continue to push the boundaries of technology to make it even better for our users.